In this video, we're going to talk about the importance of recognizing things you might be doing that are hindering you from staying on the journey towards the highest frequency. We ask you to consider returning the energy shared in these videos through PayPal or Patreon to unlock flow for yourself and so that we can continue sharing the source truth and guidance. More empowerment and clarity to you. You could say that everyone is on a journey. And let's just say that everyone has always been on a journey. And we're all going to be on a journey till we exit the game. And that journey is built up of many smaller journeys. And you will see that an obstacle in your life can often turn into more than just a little problem. It can turn into a journey. And if you don't step back a little bit and choose to be careful, that journey might keep you away from the bigger journey that you essentially would want to be on as a source player towards ultimate freedom. So what journey are you on? What is it that you want to achieve? How high of a frequency do you want to get to? And have you been giving in to a little problem and exchanging your main big journey towards freedom for a tiny little issue, a tiny little problem that now almost have become your life? Are you spending your day doing the things that will get you to the level of empowerment and freedom that you so truly want to experience? Or have you lost your way a little bit in a problem that arose along the way and made it into a journey of its own? And that type of problem could be so many things. Anything that you now honestly could recognize as something that you are doing very often throughout your day that is not going to get you to the higher frequencies. And what type of problems are we talking about here? Well, I'm sure that if you take a look at what you do in a day, what you spend a lot of time thinking about or investing your time and energy into, then you should be able to recognize if that thing is something that will truly empower you, or if you're simply wasting your time and energy on something that isn't really necessarily going to get you anywhere in terms of highest frequency freedom and empowerment. And it could be anything from progressing and rising in the ranks of your workplace, or satisfying your significant other, or getting a six-pack, losing weight, making your house look fantastic for your neighbors or people that come visiting you. I mean, the list is long. There are so many traps, you could call it. And some of them in itself could be a beneficial thing. You know, it's nothing wrong with losing weight if you feel like it would be nice to be lighter on your toes. But have you gotten sucked into it? Has it become your main focus? More so than your focus on raising your frequency, on practicing centeredness, practicing neutrality, happiness, joy, contentment, working with your alignment and your balance and your presence. And what can you do if that was the case? If you were to catch yourself now in having given up your journey for a little problem, well, you could stop up a little bit. Take a good look at what you have been doing there. Is that type of behavior really going to get you anywhere? So what could you do if you recognize that it is something that you're doing? You have been giving into something, and maybe it almost became a journey of its own. Well, you should now have recognized that it needs to be addressed. It needs to be dealt with. It's not necessarily something that is truly benefiting your main journey towards ultimate freedom and empowerment. And you should probably take a little time to figure that thing out for yourself, depending on what it is, of course. But work with it. Step back a little bit, stop up, take a deep breath, and figure out what needs to be done about it. Isn't the journey towards freedom more important than that thing? And to what degree is that thing sabotaging your main journey? Essentially, it was just a little problem, often a consciousness issue and of course a frequency issue, that you had a bit more troubles dealing with than other issues. And that's fine. But now you could catch it and recognize that it holds very little value compared to the ultimate achievement of highest frequency and freedom. So use your intent on seeing it for what it is. Recognize if there really was any true value in dwelling so much in that thing. If the outcome potentially ever could be achieved. And it's kind of like with the previous video about happiness. What were you even trying to do? What were you trying to achieve? Where could that journey potentially take you? Would it ever lead to the highest frequency? So what I'm saying here is that you as a source player have understood that there is such a thing as highest frequency, 911, where you are free, where you have clarity, where you are happy, where you are empowered. And your day is spent on getting there. It is very important to, along the way, develop the ability to take a look at what you are doing, reflect in a little bit, see if you're doing something that is taking away from your main journey of getting empowered. And you can choose to recognize the things you might be doing that are hindering you from truly staying on the journey. If it should be relationship issues, or work issues, or friendship issues, or weight loss, or whatever it should be. You would benefit from gaining an ability to recognize whether or not you are being a little too extreme about certain things. And we could spend all day talking about different areas of life where these type of hiccups could be made. But that would be a long video. And it is up to you as an empowered source player to develop the ability to recognize what is a high frequency behavior and what isn't. Where is that behavior going to get you? Because till now you have developed a great insight in who you want to become, what you want to achieve. And you should recognize if this behavior, this thing you are working towards, truly fits in that highest realm of empowerment. Is it truly the right approach? Is it truly something you want to achieve? Is it even possible to achieve? And of course you also need the ability to recognize that maybe some of the things you are thinking about now, some of the things that come to mind, might simply just be obstacles you have to get familiar with and overcome on your way towards ultimate empowerment. But choose to be someone who can catch the things you're doing that really are just taking away from the main journey that you are on. If you have benefited from this content, consider returning the energy through PayPal or Patreon. You get out of this whatever you put in. More empowerment and clarity to you. Thank you.